Let's go hit some thrift stores and see what I can find to flip for a profit on eBay. Starting out here at the Goodwill, and when I get back here, a new stock cart does come out. The silver PS2 controller was like $2.99, so pretty decent grab. And we've got this Yeti here, and we've already sold it for $20 free shipping. Not a huge come up, but definitely was an easy sale. Ignore these Filtrete filters. I put them in the cart for some reason. This Coach bag I eventually end up putting back. I guess it's a wallet, but I've had some issues in the past when it comes to Coach, and recently had one pulled down by eBay, even though it was not fake. So I'm just tending to avoid them now. I did end up picking up these bear paw boots here for about $5. Should get about 30 shipped for it. This is a brand I've never picked up before. It is women's, and this was on the Z-Rack for the clothing they were about to put out. And this is Buckle Black, and I think I'll do pretty decent on it because it is brand new with tags. Here we have these cabinet lights. I don't get them or anything, but actually those could be pretty handy. Ended up finding this carbon to cobalt sweater cardigan jacket deal here, and there's a couple similar comps for you guys. And I found these, I think they're J. Peterman pants. And these were each around $5 each. We have those listed for $34.99 now. All right, guys, I ran into the Goodwill here real quick and ended up with this Schofield Study System NIV Holy Bible here. So I paid $2.99 for it. Should be a pretty decent one. Next into the American thrift here. So I take a look around for a while, but the real finds come at the end of my visit. And I ended up finding this General Foam blow mold here of Baby Jesus. It was $4, and we have sold it for $50 shipped. Now, if you look at that little nativity there, it is one of the little people ones. And those can be pretty good when you actually have like all the parts and stuff to it, but just as the one piece, I ended up passing on that. I don't know yet exactly what that Mickey inflatable is going to be worth. It is one of the few Christmas things I haven't just quickly listed, or we haven't quickly listed. But yeah, overall, I think this is a pretty good trip. Picked up a couple quick things, and we go ahead and head on over to the next thrift store. Real quick run into this Goodwill here. So I go in the back, I see this, it's brand new with tags, Lion King 1998 Christmas ornament. I paid $1 or $2. A couple quick Goodwill stops on the other side of town. So I'm looking through the winter clothing rack here, and they have these Jerry snow pants, and we're guessing around the $40 shipped range for these. So I do go ahead and pick that up for about $5. Going into the next store here, so I saw this World of Warcraft shirt, and it didn't really end up being anything, so I do end up putting that back. I do see car mats here, and I love buying car mats. I just run into them all the time too, which is great. Especially when the ones that are new in package here. So these are for Mazda CX-5, and we got them for $5.99, flipped them for $60 shipped, so that is free shipping. Really quickly, actually, probably could have asked for more. These were like kids' bear paws, so I did end up putting these back at $6.99. I picked this up. I think I paid $6.99 for it. We should get about 40 shipped. Headed to the back of this thrift store again. So a new stock cart does end up coming out. And I kind of get behind it here because as it's coming out, I saw this Vitamix blender, guys. Absolutely insane find. I've thrifted maybe 2 others of these in the past and found 1 or 2 at garage sales. It's not something I really find too often, but they always sell. All right, guys, the moment of truth. Does it work?
It's working! It's working!
Success. All right, guys, just taking a moment to look at my Vitamix blender and thinking to myself, is this real life? We're going to get into more of that in a moment. Super quick rundown on the Pokemon cards here. So I'm not an expert, so I just basically took all the non-holo cards there and the energy cards, threw them off to the side, and kind of looking at the holo cards or even like the little partial holo cards. Not seeing like a ton of money here. The Scizor EX card might be pretty good. And yeah, just looking around. Unfortunately, Pikachu's a damaged card there. I think we'll still make some money. It's $6.99, but nothing too crazy in the pile that I see so far. If you are a Pokemon expert, let me know in the comments if you see anything. So back to it here at the Goodwill. And I think I got this. It was complete in box, Dead Man Hand. I don't know if I picked that game or if it was a different one. I kind of forget. But I did get these Relco salt and pepper shakers here, which I just think are awesome for $2. Hoping to get about $40 for them as a set. That is going to be a shipped price, but they're really small. So, I mean, fragile. So we'll have to definitely use the bubble wrap. This is where I'm a victim of my own nostalgia here, guys. I went ahead, took a gamble at $5.99 on these Impel Marvel cards. And I used to love the Marvel cards, but the Impel series probably wasn't the best bet. Alright guys, so on the Vitamix blender, this specific model, without the tamper, there's a stick that you can tamp the stuff down with. That wasn't included, but it's supposed to be there, so we are missing that. I still think we'll be around the $200 range on it, which I think is pretty awesome. There is one that sold without the tamper for $229, but I can't tell. It looks like it might have been relisted, if it has been, for slightly under $200, but then there's not a lot of competition at all, under $200, so I think we'll do okay on it. If you're watching this when it came out, it is the holiday season still. And so we had a crazy day on the 29th. And that was like 1,500 or whatever. So that was awesome. We got 900 there. And then we kind of had a dip for a few days there. But we started climbing back. And we had another crazy day on the 6th. That was like 1,300, yeah? Mm-hmm. A lot of stuff to ship, right?
Yeah.
Again, almost hit 1,000 yesterday. Today has been a little bit slower, but we could almost use the break, trying to avoid carpal tunnel.
Yes.
Packing up all of those packages. So we're at 215 right now. I mean, I'm just kidding. I want as many sales as possible. I think we'll get it. Dream Home Challenge update coming soon. It's the holiday season and it's been a little bit rough on me, making sure I just get really good videos out for you guys. And that's been my main focus. But all this stuff you've been seeing me buy is part of the Dream Home Challenge. However, I do want to share with you some stuff real quick regarding the top 10 best sales we've made this week, and that's all inclusive of everything, even items that we picked up that weren't Dream Home Challenge related. Real quick, guys, we sold this God of War PS3. I remember when I took it in, I'm going to show some footage of, you know, where I bought it and stuff, but this was like in the dark at the flea market, so it doesn't really make sense to share that. But we have about $40 into this PS3. We threw some random games in there from lots that are already paid off. And yeah, that's just a great sale right there. Over $200 on that, I believe. And then we sold the Power Quest, the adapter. It's basically audio equipment. It's by Audio Quest. Pretty awesome. Super quick flip. I did have probably about $115 into it, though. So we're not going to make crazy money. I really probably shouldn't have picked it up, but I'm safe because it sold so fast, so hey, I'm okay. And we are making an okay profit, just not our normal margins. We did sell the Jimmy Headless Horseman, but I think he has a head, so he's not headless. Grim Reaper, whichever. And we did sell that for quite a bit. It wasn't as much as like I was kind of hoping for, but we sold it out of season. And yeah, $20 into that at a garage sale. We sold the monorail, and all of our top sales surprisingly aren't from thrift stores, which is kind of weird. Our top 10 from this past week, it just happens to be stuff that mainly we picked up during yard sales, some flea market. The monorail from that Disney video where I picked up the 4 monorail sets at the garage sale, I had about $15 into it. We sold the Cutco, and I had $5 into it because I got 2 sets of that out at a garage sale. So what a score. Sold the Bengals jacket that was not for sale. It was actually like his jacket, but it was hanging up in the garage away from all the stuff for sale. And I made sure to point it out, and I was like, hey, you're not selling that, are you? And it was like, sure, $5. I was like, yeah, I'll definitely do that. What a score. The Carhartt jacket sold, and that's from the garage sale where I went up there and they had a bunch of new pants and the jacket. So I got all of it for like $60. And I just said that we had probably 20 of it was weighted towards the jacket. When we did our numbers and math on that. I'm looking down at a sheet of paper, so don't think I'm like being too weird. Sold another just regular PS3, and sold that for less, of course, than the God of War. special edition, and we had about 20 into it. Sold a regular Nintendo. Consoles are moving really well for us right now. We sold so many Xbox 360s and stuff, and we've been making a push to get up all of our consoles during this season. So yeah, had about maybe $20 in that NES. And the printer. So this printer right here is one that I got in a recent estate sale. It was brand new sealed, sold it for about $100. And I can't remember, I either had 10 or 20 in it. So overall, some really cool sales going on over the holiday season, and just wanted to share a few with you guys. Let me know what your favorite thing is that I sold and what your favorite thing is that I picked up at the thrifts today. I want to thank everybody for watching. Please, if you haven't already, subscribe and turn on the bell notifications. Hit the like button. And if you enjoyed this video, maybe check out this one. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.